even at minus
Hey.
10, you pass by 1 degree of success.
Congratulations.
So maybe doing this wrong. Okay, so if you pass the test, or gives a good navigation, it tells you can go stability of the route. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you the stability until you've done that.
Yes, that's supposed to be fun when we find out how unstable it is.
Yep.
As
Okay.
we fly into a reef.
Okay.
We've already
Translation.
done that several times.
Point. Again.
Okay, I'm gonna do the.
I mean,
quick
haven't we
around
had
here.
3 reefs, 2 warp storms, 1 ghost ship, that demon encounter that managed to fuck us up horribly?
It's the warp. If it was safe to travel, the Imperium wouldn't be in the state it is.
Point.
Okay, so you're now translating into the
to the Imperium.
into the Now it's everyone make me your willpower test, please.
Oh, right on. Any bonuses, or it's just basic willpower?
Um,
I think I passed.
just
Yeah,
basic
I think-
willpower.
I think we all passed. So far.
Nope!
No,
Failed by 2 degrees.
right. Plus, give me another D100 plus 20.
Okay. So that's going to
43.
be 43 total.
You have a malignancy. The character's tormented cycle bubbles and surfaces in the physical effect. So now for fun, where's my Rogue Trader book? Page 300.
If it's all food and drink turns to dust again, I am officially going to call shenanigans on the wall.
It's always you,
Braver
isn't
men
it?
than you have tried.
Right, give me a D100.
Okay.
It's a
Another
trick.
one.
79.
Malign sight. The world seems to darken, tarnish, and rot if the character looks too long at anything. The character's perception is reduced by D10. So
Is this
Until
just
the
for
end of
warp
the trip.
just he's just
Okay.
during the warp trip.
Okay, hang on. So my perception is then reduced by 2.
2 points.
So it's down to 37, and I see dead people.
Well, no. Anything you look at for more than about 30 seconds looks to rot or tarnish.
Okay, sorry. I see them becoming dead people.
Yeah.
That's
You see the ship rotten and tarnishing as well.
Yeah, it looks like
So
the ship's
please
aging.
don't look at the Gala fields.
at random. You just see me pointing at parts of the ship, going, "Macarius may want to fix that."
I'm having to deal with a whole shit ton of IT problems because
Yes.
he keeps looking at shit, thinking
Yeah,
it's broken when it's not.
And trying to fix it, and just making it worse. Yeah. Yep. Sounds
And
like
then he starts trying to fix it, and that really does break it.
Okay, so
Because
now we
I'm
go on.
seeing it, so it must be real. But we do actually eventually make it to safe.
Yep.
Please tell me.
Okay, so
theory.
now it's located in Astronomicon, which is a plus 10 senescence test.
Good luck.
Alright. Plus 10. Nope.
We didn't need that.
You don't need the Astronomicon, do you?
Oh,
We never use
2
it
degrees of
anyway.
failure.
We never fucking use it anyway.
Was that 3?
Well,
No.
that's not
Yeah.
actually too bad because that just means you can't. You can either continue to try and locate the Astronomicon, or improve your perception. Whenever I run or well, that doesn't count. If you fail, it's minus 20 penalty to your navigation warp test. So now we go on to the steering the vessel. See, it's a minus 20 navigation warp test now.
Oh boy. No. Even without the minus 20.
How many degrees of failure? Is it more than
Let
2?
me count. Yes.
He just rolled a 92 with that minus 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 4 times the duration, which is now 48 days.
And
oh God.
Yeah. Now we go into the warp travel encounters, of which you now have 1 every 5 days.
And that's 8.
Yep.
We all get to roll one. Twice.
Yes, let's share them.
I'll get to roll one twice. Come on, Warpsbane Hole.
Yeah, that's your only save.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, we get
that's-
16 rolls here.
Yep. Who wants to go first?
I'll go
Oh.
first.
I'm the only guy who isn't jaded, so I should probably go last. So we get all the good rolls out of the way before I touch it.
Okay, so here's my first roll. It's percentile, right?
Yep.
Alright. 8.
Wow.
Eight.
Nice.
And
All's
second
well.
roll, just in case, is 14. So
Both
what
of-
are the two
Both
choices?
of those are all's wells.
Oh, good.
So do you want to count them as 2 of the 8?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. That's still 6
Awesome.
chances. That,
Mine were fine.
We're not anymore.
99.
second
Warpsbane.
roll.
Warpsbane.
Second roll for the Warpsbane. Oh.
Yeah, Warpsbane hole, that one. That's the temporal hole.
Oh Jesus, not again! No, no, no.
Sebastian, roll.
Sebastian rolled a second time, and if you roll another 99, we're going to slap you.
Wait, is that what I rolled last time to make us travel around, move back 3 years into the future?
Yes,
The-
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a Time Lord.
Actually, no, that just drops you.
You're the worst Time Lord I've ever met.
He's like everyone else is a Time Lord, he just travels forward.
You're
We're all,
almost
we're all
down.
time travelers, we're just time travelers in a linear fashion, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right, roll again.
Alright.
42. What's
42 is stasis.
What?
Basically, navigate physical encounter. It'll add 1d5 days to the duration if you can't avoid it.
To be honest with you, that's way better than
Say
before.
navigation warp test at minus 20.
Boy. Oh. So we're going with that?
It's either
Well-
that or you get sucked out into a critically off course.
Oh, yeah, let's go with that. That sounds a lot better. Nav warp. Nope.
Right. Where's my one? Where's my d6?
Oh
Right,
god,
so
that's,
it's only adding 2 days to the journey.
that's a point though.
Yeah.
Like, if my vision means that things are rotting when I look at them for too long, we're stuck in stasis for 2 days. The entire film is just going to have rotted in my eyes for those 2 days while I'm just stuck looking at this one segment of wall, which is just there. And then when the 2 days ends, you just hear me start screaming.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, so
No, the best part is you were looking at a person.
And they just brick it.
it's something like the time machine where everything just keeps changing. Just
Oh yeah, just a tiny bit each time, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay, so that's only added 2 days to your journey. That's fine.
So that was Sebastian's too.
No, that's one of
That's
Sebastian's.
one.
He used
Yeah.
the re-roll.
I'll just do
Use
my
the
second
Warpsbane
one
hole.
and get it out of the way.
90.
90?
No, 100.
No, that's 90.
That's one?
100's zeros.
That is
No,
the
you don't
zero
get
there.
zeros. On
Yeah.
this dice it's 1 to 10, so that's a 0, so that's 90.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep.
That's
Yep,
a warp
and
rift,
in.
or
Oh god.
That doesn't
a
sound like
90.
my low.
That does not sound good.
It's a what?
a warp rift.
Could you please explain that?
A nebula of unreality. For you, if the navigator does not circumvent this encounter, the vessel shears into a nebula of unreality for 1d10 days. Every day, the ship within the nebula GM rolls on the warp incursions table.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, yeah. Can we
So
walk
let's
back?
not aim for it.
No, re-roll it.
Alright, so who's piloting?
Re-roll the. You've got the Warpsbane hole
Oh.
still.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Yeah.
Please, warp spain.
14.
Oh, God.
Nope, 74.
14?
That's just a warp storm. You can try and avoid that.
Just. I love how
Just a warp storm.
we're getting to the stage where we have to say, oh, it's only a warp storm, in alternative to what we're actually rolling. That's kind of the mark of having to hold ourselves to it, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
considering that I'm rolling an 8 and a 14 on my warp encounters,
You used up all the good rolls.
my good rolls.
Make a navigation test, please.
Oh boy. Oh, that works. Or no, that
No.
doesn't work. That
No, that
fails
does not
as
work.
spectacularly as possible.
That is an 100.
Do you want a fate point that?
Yeah.
Actually, no. There's still a plus 10. Actually, no. That you need to.
Congratulations on your
Wow.
one.
I just rolled both ends of the dice, so that passes.
Yep. I've never seen anyone do that before. Actually, I've never seen anyone re-roll a 100 to a 1. Okay. Who was? Okay. Who's next up? There's still 4 more of these things to roll.
Seeing as I'm unjaded, I volunteer to go last just for the extra humour factor.
Right, I'll go next then. So we got
All right, Sin.
49 and 52.
Um,
So I've gone from rolling at both ends to rolling in the middle.
stasis
God.
or spontaneous inhuman combustion.
What?
Spontaneous human
I think
combustion.
as much as as much as it's hilarious to have crew burst flames.
What's spontaneous?
No, it's
that's
inhuman.
one
It's a component
Wait,
on your
in-
ship catches fire.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's a bad thing.
let's go.
So
for smart
stasis
stasis.
again?
Yep. Unless you can avoid it, so another navigation test.
Come on, roll 100 and fade it to a
Nope.
1.
No. You're stuck in the warp for another few days. Unless you want to fate point that, but I don't want to. I don't think you.
No.
Another
Fate pointing
two
at
is-
100 is one thing, but
Okay.
Does that put us over another 5 days?
Yes.
oh hooray! I was hoping you would remind me of that.
Okay.
That's the first
Alright.
one. So come on, Sin.
Another encounter. 30 and
18.
18's all well.
Fantastic.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Right. Next, you've still got 3 left to run. Roll.
What? Oh God. All right, here we go then. 50,
Stasis.
99.
99.
Shit. Can I warp spane that 99?
Well, that
That
is
was the warp span.
that was the warp spine hole on the
Oh
50.
crud.
So,
Okay.
So,
navigation
Yes.
test, please.
up. Nope.
14. No, 74. Why do I keep saying that?
I don't know. Thinking of happy at
Keep
oh my.
seeing the 7 as a 1.
So we spend another 6 days in the warp.
No, it's a D5, so I re-rolled.
Oh right. Okay.
Okay, next one.
Whose turn is it next? I think we've all gone.
Go again.
It's still
No, it's you
yours.
again.
Sorry, yeah, I've only done one and then warp spane, haven't I? That's right. Okay, so it's a 59 again or a 54. Aren't they both the same?
Yes, they're both a spontaneous inhuman combustion.
Oh damn.
The GM chooses one component.
Yeah, fate that.
Yeah,
But-
I think I
but-
will actually.
but-
Unless you... No, I think I will actually at least try to fate point that. 8.
Oh,
8.
that's all well.
Ah!
Well, you'll be happy to know we've got one more.
Should I roll that one?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
2.
Oh well.
Congratulations.
So that was only supposed to be what, a free 5-day trip, and we spent nearly a week and a half in stasis.
Okay.
No, we only spent 5 days in stasis.
Oh yeah, because the 6 was discounted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
So, that's it. Voiding.
I'd call it encouraging. I'd call it better than the norm.
So it's now leaving the warp.
When we're gonna do it sideways and end up at 7 dooms or
Yeah.
something.
So it's a navigation warp test.
Yep.
like
God in
that.
heaven.
You know what?
Damn
I'm-
it.
I'm fading that out of principle because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I think that would be the best.
Go on, 99.
I'll
Shut
39.
up.
So,
That's a pass. Excellent. You come in on target.
At least.
Trekking across the...
Isn't that the first in how long?
Yeah.
Substantial time. Put it that way.
Do you want
So
the
we're
good
now-
news or the bad news?
Oh.
Irritating news
Bad news
first,
first.
please.
Bad news. Well, the good news is you ride safely, so I'll just get it out of the way. The bad
Okay.
news is that's a 53-day journey.
What?
53 days. You've been gone for 636 days.
Oh my days!
Another 2 years?
Pretty much another 2 years.
We are the world's worst navigators.
No,
We are the
Sin is the
Imperium's
world's
worst.
worst navigator. I mean, even Gray didn't do this to us.
Oh, it's kind of sad that I actually want Gray out of the choir and back in the goddamn pilot seat right now.
Right, you
Okay.
have to make
Fish tank, you mean?
uncharted Bevis.
Are you going to try and make a copy of those charts, or are you just going to risk doing it again?
Oh god,
Because you could try and
Why
forge
bother?
a new, you know.
I think, to be honest, forging a new one, considering that we just spent 2 years in the warp, might not actually be that bad an idea.
yeah, I think we'll
If
risk
our
it.
reliable path takes 2 years, I think we need to redefine our standards.
But you are above Zaeth.
So, what does Zaeth look like?
Big rock in the distance at the moment. No, it's a war world. So as you come closer, you see two small intersystem cutters burning at you. Both of them seem to be keeping out of weapons range of each other, and you're being hailed simultaneously. Both of them come from the rightful governor of Zaeth.
Mhm.
Of course they
But
do.
they both have different names.
With a capital
Of
R,
course.
of course. Oh dear.
So, how do you want to deal with this? You're being hailed by two sets of people.
Should we
Clearly, we
proclaim
should let them
ourselves the third governor?
No, we're here for stuff, not to take over the planet.
Yeah.
Could have used. I don't know. What do they have on this planet?
War.
War, death,
Oh.
destruction.
And maybe a connection with the Mechanicus.
Pretty much, yeah.
Or someone who knows about planetary defences.
They've got plenty of them. And unfortunately, a lot of them seem to be shooting at each other at the moment. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, if we know that they both represent the other... Sorry, correction. The both of the rightful governors of this planet. Yeah, you can bet your own quote marks in there. We're only here really to get some planetary defense systems for Terra Nova. I don't, unless we absolutely have to, we should probably get ourselves involved in local politics. I mean, we are a rogue trader's vessel. We don't technically actually represent the Imperium's interests in that sense, so we don't have to get tied down trying to negotiate dispute unless it makes financial sense.
But we're not negotiating dispute, we're just figuring out who's got the better... Does
Nah,
it seem
and
to be
besides,
either
it's in our
side's
best
planetary
interest for
defences
this
that are
thing to
winning?
keep going.
Yeah. So, the governors are Evander Gregor and Tijan Ovar.
Have any of us heard either of these guys
No,
before?
no, they're local. They're planetary governors.
Right, okay.
You know, they're in a war world, so they're pretty much just, you know, the Imperium's kind of made contact, but is letting them duke it out amongst themselves to figure out who's in charge.
Right, okay, so really not worth the...
Yeah, it's, you know, you're too far out, so there's no Imperial Guard to send, so they'll be allowed into the Imperium as soon as they decide who's actually in control of the whole planet. Which is hence the whole war. And these cutters they're both telling you not to go anywhere near the other side,
Of
Uh,
course.
and that you should make to a starport which seems to be opposite side of the planet, geosynchronous orbit. So,
Of course.
How big
on
are
the
the
plus
cutters?
side, these things are only half the size of you, so...
I was going to say, if they consider their little patrol cutters battleships, they're going to be really surprised when the Imperium swings by.
No, these are definitely in-system cutters. Count pretty much just scout ships.
Right, okay.
So you could pretty much wipe the floor of everything in this system.
Well, we could save that plan for later.
At once?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, maybe not the PDF system, but all the ships. PDF may be a little harder.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we'll just bomb the planet from orbit and then run away.
Yeah.
So,
Even hit the planet? I thought we had like something that didn't go through atmosphere.
Most of our starship weapons can hit. They're autocannons, basically.
Yeah, they're just not as great as some of the heavier
Yeah,
dedicated planetary assault
it
weapons.
would take a long time for us to exterminate as a planet.
Well, we don't mind spending 50 days on the warp.
Yeah.
Well,
Right, so, which side are we going with? Gregor or the other guys? I'm voting Gregor because we can
Once
pronounce
easier
his
to
name.
pronounce.
Orvar.
Mm,
By the way, I just have a random name generator which is generating from every name category in the world, including several that are no longer left. So these names can get a bit random.
yeah.
did he-
So since they're both pretty much random, I'm gonna do the same. 1 and 2 are the first guy. 3, 4 are the second.
Sure.
2,
Gregor.
the first guy.
Commander Gregor. As you move away, the Orvar cutter starts screaming at you that you'll regret this, and they'll kill you and steal your ship and blah blah blah. Doesn't come anywhere near you, of course, because you could just run it over and probably not even notice. Seriously, I'm not even going to bother like statting these things up because they probably wouldn't even get through your shields.
Huh.
Right, so you're brought into an old star dock. It's just about big enough to cope with your ship, and it's got serious battle damage from like missile strikes. It's surrounded by weapons platforms that every so often flare off as a missile comes up from the surface. So it's a safe place to be.
Obviously.
Of course, yeah. It's a war world. We probably shouldn't expect anything more than that.
Our shields would be able to handle most of it. So, what are we here for?
Well, we're here to try and scavenge some planetary defences for Terra Nova, aren't we?
Hmm.
I figure.
Yep, that's the plan. Get something in orbit that we can soup up later and make actually good.
Yeah, I mean, we can piss off our entire world if we want to, but I'm figuring we save that for later.
Eh.
Yeah, let's keep that as plan B for now. We want planetary defense systems.
Sure.
Yep. So that's what we're here for. We're here to get planetary defense systems. Let's see what they want in return for knowledge on that. Likely they'll want us to help them beat the crap out of that, but that's off the table.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I certainly don't think we should get personally involved in any of this. I mean, possibly say aiding, funneling maybe arms to one side in exchange for the defense tech might be one thing, but I think that should be the absolute maximum limit, because
would-
otherwise,
Yeah.
That's pretty much. We want the war world to actually continue on. That way we can sell arms to both sides.
that is a better idea. Actually, yeah, good call. No, yeah. Just thinking out in front.
Ow.
So yeah. So well, we
Yeah,
could
okay.
always send them people. I know that the governor on Terra Nova said he's got spares.
That's true. Does he have enough to export on a regular basis to these guys? I don't know.
That doesn't necessarily have to, we can do a one soft lump sum.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Once we can get a WAP route, assuming you can get a WAP route plotted.
Yeah, about that. But yeah, okay. Well, actually, yeah, okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Should we run with that as a plan?
Sure. That's it.
By the way, how far can Sebastian reach?
Oh, with my astro telepathy, or yeah, I can go planet side anyway instantaneously. I
So
think.
could you reach to Terra Nova?
Oh, could I go to Terra Nova?
Reach.
Give me 1 second. Where did I put my book?
I'm just
pretty
thinking we
sure
can have. I'm just thinking if he can reach there, we can set up communications and start talking about
Yep.
a trade of people for the fight for planetary defenses.
It
Well,
won't be
would they have an
quick, that's
astropath
the
on
only
Terra
thing.
Nova? Yeah, I'm
think they
thinking
do.
it's sort of.
At
No,
this
they
point,
wouldn't,
it's
'cause they've
been
only
5
just
fucking
reached-
years.
Oh, possibly. How distant is it? It is subsector. It would take 1d5 hours for us to get a response, so it could happen. And I need a psi rating of 10.
Have
Oh.
you got that?
I've got 3. I can push that, because everybody likes pushing,
Oh god.
to 6. I can get 7, but I don't think my astropath choir can get me up to 10.
Okay, so we can't contact
do
them.
a relay.
We
I was
could
going to
do
say,
a
could we relay through Solus and Carmine?
well, it'll probably be a lot safer for the Psyker and, in
Us.
honesty, probably more practical.
Yeah.
That's a nearby
so-
system, and that's only 6.
Yeah, it's a bit further from the system, though, isn't it?
So how far can your choir push you?
They are, I think, a +1 to me.
Ah,
If we get a
+1.
better choir, I can get better skill, but.
Yeah.
Right. For each astropath choir, for each astropath in the choir assisting the sending astropath, the sending astropath psi rating for transmission is boosted +1 to a maximum of +10. However, weaker astropaths are at risk of burnout.
Huh.
And if a signal is sent at the push psychic rating, the astropath suffers a +20 on any rolls on the psychic phenomena or perils of the warp charts.
And that sounds like fun.
So we'd have to determine, even though I've said I've got a choir of astropaths, it'd be up to Gray to decide how decent they are. So there might only be a +1, which is what I expected to be the case.
Yeah, I'd say at this point just a +1.
Alright, so that's not something that we can really push.
I
Not yet, at
ruined
least.
No.
the choir.
Well, yeah,
I
not
was
to
going
say
to say, no, we could get to Solus and Carmine. It's a nearby system, I think.
Yeah, I count that as a nearby system.
So it's 6. So I have 3, and I can invocation up to 4. The choir is +1, so that's 5. And then I just have to push
Blow your head up.
push to +1. Which isn't that bad.
Doesn't a push automatically turn perils?
No, it automatically forces psychic phenomena. So it isn't as bad. Could be.
Well, we don't. Like, we can negotiate with the guy at Terra Nova for some men's later.
Yeah,
That's-
later. This is just seeing if we could do it
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I-
so
I
we
think-
don't have
without
to
turning
talk
our power armor into a walking demon host.
let's not do
I don't
that.
see the problem with that.
No, I don't either.
What?
Well, considering that last time the only reason that we
Well,
won is because you
So
had a freak.
if I roll less than a 75, I get to pick the bloody tears. So, no matter what we pick, that'd be okay. It's only if we reach perils that we're running into danger.
And
Although
watch as we roll 99.
Of course, we're also not in a combat situation, and most of these are to do with combat situations, so vice versa and all that. It would just be bad if we reached between 100, really.
Yeah.
Or 91 to 99, because I get to go on a 3-week holiday.
And then you're finding again.
I come back a little shaken and covered in symbols and can't be trusted around psychic powers anymore, but it's a 3-week holiday.
Hell of a holiday.
Hell being the operative word.
Yeah.